Hello, everyone. It is your lovely host here. It is Team RI. Now, how's everyone doing on this Saturday's edition? I am doing quite well for myself, and of course, I will discuss my social media accounts when this video is completely over. Now, I want you guys and gals to sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some to eat, or grab something to drink, or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the subject. And of course, the link will be down below, or the article will be down below. It will be strictly an article. Now, by now, all the wrestling gurus knows that WrestleMania 42 will not take place in New Orleans. What a bummer, right? And it seemed like the rumors are true. They were heading back to Las Vegas. Good luck with that, right? I think the only reason this is going to be happening back-to-back years for the first time ever in WrestleMania history, they make so much damn money for the company, um, merchandise. It's just an awesome thing. Also, I heard this might be a yearly thing. Like WrestleMania is going to be exclusively to Las Vegas. Maybe they can do the same thing like they did a couple years ago when SummerSlam was exclusively to Brooklyn. Remember that? So hopefully that's not the case. Because I think, my hot take, every darn city should host a WrestleMania in some capacity. So if they're gonna go in this route every year or every other year, Las Vegas, I think that's a big L for the WWE. Because look at this past Mania, the tickets were so flippin' outrageous. Only the super duper fans could spend that kind of money or save up for a long time. If you have kids, good luck with that, because for kids want merchandise, they want this, they want that, and of course you got to make them happy, and that's about it. But if you're by yourself or with a group of friends, that's still super expensive. You know what I'm saying? So now some people say this TKO merging with WWE was a horrible idea. What's your thoughts? Okay, so all the information down below. Now, also, Triple H made an announcement that New Orleans will get a PLE, but it's not WrestleMania. It'll be Money in the Bank. I mentioned that yesterday. How can you go from WrestleMania to Money in the Bank? Money Bank can even be on the same level as WrestleMania. That's just how I feel. If they ever decided to put Money in the Bank inside WrestleMania, then I consider it. But right now, they're still having Money Bank as a separate PLE. I think that's a big L still, in my opinion. I know Money Bank was so awesome back in the day when they first debuted, on their own. But come on, it has really dried out. You know, put it back where it belongs at Mania, for crying out loud. Come on, WWE, do better. So, and I can't imagine how much these tickets are going to run next year in 2026, And I also heard, I mentioned yesterday, if you watch a video, I doubt it, but if you do, they're going to change the dates from the New Orleans to the Vegas ones if it's going to be confirmed, probably most likely. Now, I think another place they should do it for the first time ever in WrestleMania history, out of America, UK. UK definitely deserves a flipping WrestleMania more than any place in America. No disrespect for the people who in America, but still, they've been asking for this. Now watch, they're not gonna get a pay-per-view anytime soon. Like a WrestleMania, they will get like Series in the future, or something like that. Like a second prize. People want flipping WrestleMania because you could do not just WrestleMania. It's like a whole weekend. They have what do they call it? Wrestling World. They change it. It used to be Access. For some reason, they changed it, and then you could do a meet and greet. So you could do all certain things besides the W stuff. So, you know, because WWE switched gears, you know, so I don't know what's going to happen, you know. I'm assuming in the future we'll see a documentary on this, probably on Peacock or Netflix, why um, WrestleMania 42 pull out in New Orleans. I'm assuming they will eventually. I'd love to see that happening. Please, WWE, make that happen. You know, no one does not know what's going on behind the scenes except those people. So, hopefully the 2-night event in Las Vegas and seem like it's going to be happening. It'd be good. Does that mean we'll get the same stage as this past year? I don't want to see the same stage. I don't want to see WWE get lazy, but I probably will. You know, I want hopefully a different logo if they're going to go back to Las Vegas back-to-back years. I think if this rumor is a rumor, go to the flipping UK. UK deserves it more than, like I said, anybody in America. I mean, they could put it back in New Jersey, New York, home of the Giants and the Jets, but it's outdoors, and it all depends when is WrestleMania next year. You know, it could be very the weather would be crazy. Or what about Atlanta, Georgia, in a nice up to date stadium of the Atlanta Falcons? They never hosted WrestleMania in that one, have they? The old one they have, but not in this one. So what's your thoughts? You know, I'm assuming they will make an announcement official soon. Now, if I'm Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, all my social media accounts will be down below. Now, if you want to be part of my show, that'd be delightful. If not, don't have a good one. I'll see you guys tonight for sure.